We're here at the ongoing kitchen reno project, and we've got drywall stocked in and ready to go up. They're going to hang tomorrow. One of the really important things that I learned all those years working for Larry is, you know, as the general contractor on the job, you're really the last line in the quality of the final product that you're giving the customer. So he always said at this point, you need to walk around and look with drywall eyes. And what that meant was not, you know, drywall dusty eyes, but it meant look in terms of where the drywall is going to be hanging on the framing. So you go around and say, okay, make sure we've got strapping in all places that needs edges. And here's one that's missing. So I'm going to have to get up there and put a piece of strapping on. And then you go around, and of course with a reno, you've removed stuff. So there's always nails and screws. So you got to go and make sure all those are removed, because if they're not, the hangers, it's not their job to make sure that that's done. And they'll just throw sheetrock over something that shouldn't be there, and then you've got a bulge and you have to figure out how to get rid of it. You make sure that your electrical penetrations are very clear. Otherwise, they'll get buried in the wall, and then you go to find your under cabinet whips, and where are they? Oh, they're buried in the wall. And then you got to dig a hole in the wall and go backwards. You don't want to go backwards. This was not put on by me. This was the last renovation. They used electrical box covers as nailing plates. Works, I guess. But I mean, here's a nailing plate that's left over from previous electrical line that went through. And that's what you do if you've got wires that are going to be less than stapled or drilled through less than the middle of the stud. There's the potential that your drywall screw can go through and hit it. And then that's an issue, because you'll have a short, which you may not ever know about until the house burns down, which you don't want it to happen. Oh, here's another little thing. You can cut this drywall away. That didn't get totally removed, so fix that right now. Otherwise, there'll be a bulge right there. And you can't have that happening, so. Gone. Drywall eyes. That's what we're doing today. We'll be hanging sheetrock tomorrow. There, easy as that. Now there's a place for them to screw the edge of that sheetrock. Drywall eyes. You know, a lot of guys will just, when they get their plumbing, framing, electrical inspection signed off, they'll just call for sheetrock and go away and never come back. But you got to do all these things. And the other thing I do is I take lots of pictures, because I'll actually put a tape measure right on the wall, take a picture of that so I know where the studs are. Because in a reno, you don't have evenly spaced wall studs. You don't want to go searching around, poking holes in the wall, trying to find studs so you can hang the cabinets on there. And this wall was pretty well blocked from previous cabinetry, but you know, with the photos, sure, now you know that you've got this massive series of box covers acting as nailing plates. You know, so you don't try to drive a screw into it and go, what is happening? Yep, they'll be here tomorrow, pushing it forward.